least, Honorable Minister, you've met the people on this side, so we would like to meet you and your team too.
Thank you, Chair. Honorable members of this special committee, clerk, distinguished esteemed staff of the National Assembly. My name is Idi Mukhtar, the Honorable Minister of Livestock and team lead here to come and interact with this honorable committee of the House. The other members should please introduce themselves accordingly.
Honorable Chairman, sir, members of the esteemed members of this committee, my name is Dr. Chinyere Akujobi, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Honorable Chairman, as Committee on Livestock, the honorable members, my Honorable Minister, Permanent Secretary, I am Rahim S. Adekunle from the DFA of the Ministry.
Honorable Chairman, members of this special committee, my name is Yusuf Isiaka. I'm the Director of Procurement of the Ministry.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir, Honorable Chairman, and the honorable members of this committee. My name is Adeyemi Kolawole, Deputy Director of Finance and Accounts.
Okay, you're welcome, Honorable Minister, you and your team. This committee is a 47-member committee. Why you see that this place is scanty is because they're having a press conference at the press corps. So as we start engagement, more of our colleagues will be coming in to join us. So, Honorable Minister, before we start this hearing, I would like to give you a synopsis about this committee so that you understand why you're here. This committee is set up by the House to investigate the utilization of take-off grant, bailout funds, and all intervention funds in Nigeria. Nigerians will want to know how you have utilized every penny given to you in your ministry. In your own case, I'm sure we'll be dealing with take-off grants, which is the reason why we have invited you. I know you've not gotten intervention fund, except otherwise, but from my book here, what I have here is a take-off grant. So, Honorable Minister, I would like you to take us through your submission. Although, in our letter to you, we told you to make your submission 72 hours before appearance. It's written in that letter, because we're supposed to go through your submission, look at it, then before we can now engage you. But unfortunately, that did not happen. The submission is coming today. In the Parliament, we don't work that way. But if I will seek the leave of my colleagues, you're already here with your team, so that we can still go ahead with the hearing, if it's the wish of the House. Okay, so carry.
One of the special committee, esteemed honorable members of this committee, clerk of the special committee, the permanent secretary, my directors, other members here present, with all sense of humility and due respect, I want to acknowledge the consideration of this committee for taking us on the day we have submitted our report. And we also want to put on record our appreciation for you agreeing to take us immediately this report has come. We have no explanation as to why we didn't abide by the 72-hour advice that the report should come in. However, I've already apologized, and thank you very much for accepting our apology, Honorable Chair of this special committee. In our submission, we have some documents that have been attached, including one, the response as requested by this special committee. We also have attached here the letter from the Secretary of the Government creating this ministry that was exactly 1 year ago. We also have attached here to the departments indicating the organogram and the functions as approved by the head of service of this new ministry, which I don't want to bore you down with. We had opportunity before to interact when we came here to defend the 2025 appropriation. The organogram is there attached. Annex 3, Chair.
Number, please, but not all.
Now, immediate. Are there's number 2?
It's number 2, sir, but number different, yes, but you can put it from this.
Annex 3, your chair is indicating the appropriation, repeal and enactment of Act 2024, where it has indicated on page 23, the sum of 75 billion naira a stock of grant. 75 billion naira a stock of grant upon the creation of the ministry. And that is what, from the chairman's introduction, what squarely interests this special committee. Because we came in midstream when the 24 Appropriation Act was already on around June. And we haven't had any cessation as at that time. And the 75 billion that was granted as a TOEFL grant is what this committee is interested in. If we look at page 25, where we have also, it's indicated the gross amount, pension is not part of it, employee pension is part of it, national health insurance scheme is not part of it, and then the net amount is still 75 billion, page 25. If we go to the next page, it's still carrying overhead allocation 75 billion.
Yes.
Now, on the third page of that, where you have the table.
They give me.
Yes, they give me warrant lines.
Okay, so
This is for 2025. Overview of everything. This is for 2025.
Now, we have, from that allocation of grant, we have migrated it to 2025, because the grant is still intact. From 2024, it's been rolled over to 2025. That's what we have. Now, there, from the gross 75, LGN pension 0, pension employee 0, national health insurance scheme 0. We still have 75.
Yeah.
The next page, releases. So far, we have just received 10 billion from the 75. For that 10 billion, we still have not utilized any.
Up till now.
Up till now.
Right? Let's finish. Wait now. Go ahead.
My chairman, we have just finished our own procurement plan for the year. We have done procurement plan. We have identified the priority areas where we need to intervene in the livestock sector across the value chains, including all the subnationals. Livestock is very vast. We do understand that there are a lot of activities at the state level. Many of the infrastructure have been left moribund. So we have visited a few of the states. We have received reports from most of the states, and on the basis of that, and what we did at the federal level, because livestock, just like agriculture, is on the concurrent list. The state, the federal, and local can act on those ones. So we have just released our own procurement plan for this year, and we have started receiving responses from would-be suppliers. So up till now, we have not been able to spend one kobo on that score because we have to follow the due diligence is established by the Bureau of Public Procurement. This is where we are. And that's the reason why we have not assessed one dime from that 10 billion naira, from that 10 billion naira. And you would also recall that for the 2025 appropriation, the envelope system, we have been given 10 billion naira for capital and 1.8 billion naira for recurrent. These are still not released to us, and I think to any other ministry. No other ministry has received any releases. DFA.
Part of the first trans, no other ministry.
No, from my head.
50% of,
Yes.
50% of last year.
Of last year. So, Honorable Chairman, distinguished honorable members of this special committee, this is where we are. We don't have a bailout. We don't have a special intervention. We only have that takeoff grant is a new ministry. Now, for the special grants, we are just at the moment, we have finished identifying special areas of intervention, and we are raising presidential memo to His Excellency to consider releasing some amount of money to be able to tackle those areas. And I don't want to bog you down because these are still plans on the table. Once we have them, we will still come back as requested by this special committee to explain how those monies are going to be utilized. However, we have been partnering with the subnationals and advising them on areas to invest, to revive livestock sector for the following reasons. Number one, food and nutrition security. Number two, employment generation. Number three, building peace and social cohesion. Because we look at the interface of the crisis between farmers and herders, and we want them to invest in that, even if we are not coming with money at the moment because they know our situation. But we are coming with ideas and the commitment to partner with the subnationals. And in every state government we have visited, we have had a very, very robust buy-in. And even this morning, we were talking about certain investment decisions in Cross River State. And we have also had very robust discussions with a number of state governments, which I don't want to mention here. But so far, we've had a very good working relationship with the National Assembly. I must put that on record. Since our defense of the budget, we have had very close interactions with the Chairman Senate Committee on Livestock and the Honorable Chair of our House Committee on Livestock. In fact, I'm not even sure whether he's back into the country because the last time I called him, he was out of the country. And I want to put that on record about that cordiality. It is collaboration. Thank you, Chair.